Yes, I'm going to be rehashing Wi-Fi Analyzer. This is an awesome tool to use if you have a Wi-Fi network or if you plan on joining a Wi-Fi network.
Or if you want to help somebody find out the best location to put their router so it doesn't interfere with other routers.
For sure.
Or like what I was doing earlier this week, I had my iPhone and I had an iPod Touch and I was going to be streaming an event, and they removed all of those apps from the iPhone store. They took all the Wi-Fi Analyzer apps off the store.
Nice.
Because it uses some improper API thing.
Oh.
And
because Apple no likey.
Yeah, and then I ended up having to go to Android to do the Wi-Fi Analyzer so I could find the best place to try and find Wi-Fi, and it let me know you don't have any Wi-Fi here. So what I did was I just enabled Wi-Fi sharing on that thing, and it solved. I couldn't have done it without it. It was awesome.
Yeah,
so cool.
Android solving all of Apple's problems, I guess.
So Wi-Fi
all the problems you have with Apple, anyway. So this is
so cool.
This is like the screen that you'll see when you first launch it up, and basically the taller these humps are, the stronger the signal is.
Yes.
And I guess see, this is why, yeah, I have a tech tip just based on what just happened.
Yeah,
but so like, if one of these is your router or the one you want to connect to, this is really handy because you can walk around your house and these signals change as you enter in different rooms. So say you've got some old, I don't know, an old house that maybe has some lead paint in it, and you're not sure like why, you didn't know about that, but you're like, why am I not getting coverage up in this room? Well, guess what? You're in like a giant Faraday cage because, somebody back in 1920 decided to repaint the house.
I think that's my house.
Yeah. So like you'll see, one of the other things that I find too when I'm helping people set up their Wi-Fi, or if they say they have problems with it, is what we're seeing down here. There's this one little network that has very little coverage, but it's on the same channel as this one right here. So basically, if you're looking to set up a new router, your best bet is to try and find a channel that isn't being occupied by somebody else's router.
And I did that.
Yeah. Which, what are you going to do? This is one of those nuisance public ones.
I need to sneak in their house and move it.
Well, that's not that. Isn't this? I thought this was like a public router thing that they had. Be. It's one of the 2-wire ones, which whatever.
Fine, I'll move mine.
But I did this at my mom's house because they were having a problem. Their neighbor had set up a Wi-Fi router after they set theirs up, and then it started causing problems. And they're like, I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I kicked this on. It was like walking around the house with a tricorder, like scanning and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, here's your problem. Get some Wi-Fi channel interference.
Absolutely.
This will take me a couple hours to fix, but
we also use this at at our university to find out where we can put more Wi-Fi hotspots.
Nice.
So like if there's problems.
But it has a couple other views. Like it'll show you a time graph, which as you walk around, like the signal going up or down or whatever. Which this, I don't know. There's different reasons that it would be pretty cool, to have access to that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And here's another one too that just gives you a quick glance of what channels are best to be using. See,
I'm moving it to 1.
Yeah, all those were kind of clumped up down there, or right here in the middle. But the outside channels in this area seem to be pretty good.
Huh.
And depending again on wherever your location is, this will look different. But this app is just really powerful. I figured it was worth going back over.
Yeah.
Totally. for our app rehash. So that's Wi-Fi Analyzer. It is free in the market. Just search for it, 2 words. This one that we just reviewed is version 2.4.8. And again, at a paltry, let's see, some small apps today, 292 kilobytes.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to go back and watch our original review of it, it was back in March of 2010, episode 10.
Cool. I like it a lot. It is one of those, I don't know what I did without it before. Like,
yeah.
like the days where you would walk around with a laptop, like trying to find Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, or like trying to find an app or something that could easily scan channels and give you a representation like that. Like those graphs are just I mean, it makes sense. It really makes sense when you look at it.
It's awesome.
So, yeah.